All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the South Asia National Close Qualifiers. Once again, we will be resuming the match of Mercenaries and Kira Esports. It's been a while, but I guess third time's a charm. I'll be joined once again with my co-caster Costa of Doha, and I think we'll just go ahead with the round one.
No.
Sadly, we've had another disconnection, but Maker he's made it back before. He'll be able to make it back this time, hopefully, because the last time we happened to rehost was not because of the disconnection, but was in fact because of another bug that Blank happened to encounter. But anyways, moving ahead from the ban phase, we did talk about the ban phase before as well. Flores, Thatcher, Valkyrie, and Vamai just something me and Dova were not expecting. Let's be honest. We had a little different predictions coming down to it, but I guess we are here to get surprised.
Yep, we are definitely surprised because we haven't like played the game in a long time, but it should be good this time. Hopefully there shouldn't be any more disconnections, and we just hope and pray that we can continue with this game with these awesome teams that are going to battle it out in the best of three.
True, that's right. Best of three it is. This will be the first map that we'll get to see these teams fight off. So I'm really excited, honestly, on a personal level, to watch these guys back in action. Just happen to see them on their toes, trying to trying to just go head to head with each other, and that's what we'll be getting to see once again. So, of course, with the same operator picks that will be seen in this first round, we'll be seeing them emphasize a little more on the denial around the map and around the objective in its entirety. But so far, I'm not really sure if right, is it just me or it's this weird no sound coming from the game,
Yeah, even I'm not able to get
right? I
any
just happened to
sound from the
realize
game.
that
Yeah, I just realized that right now when you said that. But
because
yeah,
I was trying to figure out that hey, what if a breach goes off, and that's when I realized hey. Well, anyways,
yeah,
thanks to our sweet production. Now, actually, you know what? As I try to frame up words, we were getting the kill feed coming in already. 2 kills dropped. Slayer and we will meet their maker. For the moment, they won't be surviving that anymore. They still got 3 versus 5 in this situation. Very difficult. 22 minutes and 2 lives lost. Make that 3. All right. MI7 finds another death armor. Will be the one meeting the dead this time around. In fact, I'm with Buck and Blank, the only ones left remaining. Very quick turn of events. I did not see this coming. I was talking about how Oregon is an attacker favored map, but all right, Snow. It's quite the shot coming in. Just that little small angle. It's all down to rhymes with Buck all of a sudden. The Jaeger left alive in a 1 versus 5 with only 1 minute 40 seconds left on the clock. That's too quick for Mercenaries even. Honestly, right, that's the first kill. You might be onto something here. Getting the Jaeger jump into action. That's the second down. He'll get the confirmation on that as well. Already he's racking up kills, but not for long. Snow shuts him down. Mercenaries with the first round on board.
yeah, that was just too quick even for Mercenaries. I believe it was already 30 seconds gone and there's two people were already dead. I don't know where that happened because we were spectating some other players, but that was a very, very fast round. I guess mainly because players got tired of the disconnections and decided to just, force it, force it like, let's get this over with, it's a best of three.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a very long and tiring, and players do sometimes get tired or fatigued. So I guess it's a good start for Mercenaries. That's all you can say. It's still 1-0, still early games, so we'll see how it goes.
On Yes, we can actually hear the game sound loud and clear now. Thank you, Round. I actually just happened to realize if that Round used to play in the professional C himself, and I've casted many matches with him being the player. I think that is a little bit of conversation we'll be having off the match right now. Didn't quite get to catch up on it before during the break, but anyways, coming back into where we are right now with the audio and everything working perfectly fine for us. First round for Mercenaries, a little too quick for my liking, though. Honestly, not something I was expecting to see walking into the match. And I mean, we did have a little bit of to and fro talking about hey, Oregon has been a little shifted towards the
Attacker
attacker
favorite,
side, and
yeah.
5 seconds left.
Mercenaries really just went all out guns blazing.
I guess Kira have realized that, and they have brought out the clash this time around. They want to like maybe slow down Mercenaries' push, because the last round happened really fast. Even for, like I said, even for Mercenaries, that round was very fast. So we'll look to see how it goes from here on out. I like the picks though. I like Aruni. I like Clash. And Slayer is there with the smoke to slow things down. And from attacker side, they have still did the same off they had the last round.
Well, let's see what they'll do. I guess that's what we're here for. Got Maker just making sure he's getting all of that utility taken care of. Of course, that's what he's here to do. But Blank, meanwhile, he's just making sure there's enough pressure, along with Slayer and those toxic gas grenades popping off. Look at that. 2 of them already used very early into the round. Once again, this might just not be the play. Of course, they've got the clash, but using away 2 canisters a little too early, maybe. I'm not sure. I might just be wrong.
It's easier for us to stay here and just say that he uses
I know, right?
Without spectating everything, but from players' perspective, it's very different. I've been in their shoes a lot of times, and like it's very hard to predict. Like if they're really gonna push in, like we use the 3rd canister just now, and we see Zofia going in and out. We have some crossfires, but Mercenaries are trying to establish a basic push, I guess, and Kira is just slowing them down. It's 1 minute 30. As I say, Blank drops Fatah.
Right, that's another one. We've still got still the 4 versus 5 live and breathing. The Clash taking some damage, but that won't be it. Snow gets another refrag. That's very quick. Tatamo will be the one to fall, but look at this Blank trying to go for a little bit of a cheeky pick with the Zofia here, while Envy is keeping the attack is busy on the backstairs. We've got this attack coming in all the way, channelizing towards that hatch, in fact. So much pressure onto it right now. They've got to hold on to their horses because the push will come in any moment. The nades are in, and here comes the drop. We've got the Maverick and the Twitch into it, but Blank gets the first kill. That will be the double, in fact, for Blank, racking up the 2 for himself. Slayer adds up to it. 2 versus 4 already, very quickly. So MI7 and Maker will be the only ones left remaining. They've still got the Clash. Envy's loud on it, and here comes the final kill from Slayer. Slayer and Blank, the only ones to be making kills in that round. In fact, that's a triple kill for Blank and a double for Slayer himself. Very well played. That was quite the beautiful round for Kira Esports. I think you were right, Doa. You were right on the fact that bringing in the Clash will buy them some time, and that's what it did. And I guess Blank and Slayer just used that time to their advantage. Very well played first round.
I mean,
being put on board.
the Clash played so well towards the pillar and towards the stairs. I mean, they couldn't clear him. I don't know why, because I saw 2 people dropping the hatch without. Maybe they had info. I'm not quite sure, but I saw him throwing a nade, Maverick throwing a nade, and then swinging towards the objective. But Kira played really well. Blank played really well. He got a triple kill, and it is 1-1 now.
Bombs from being defused by attackers.
Definitely, it's early equalizer. I mean, of course, we cannot really call it the equalizer. Also, it's too early into the game to be calling it that. But yeah, it's a nice game. It's getting me on my toes at least. It's just making me a little more interested into the excitement of it, because we've got that fight back already initiated from Kira Esports. Not taking any rounds for granted, not from the side of Mercenaries. After a round like the first one we got to see from MRCZ, I was expecting Kira that, alright, even if they've switched up the objective, they went downstairs. Mercenaries have still got this. I mean, that was a lot of confidence, and actually I'm not allowed to use that vocabulary on stream, but I would have used it if I was allowed to. I just included. You know what? I'm just going to ignore that.
I think Kira and all of these players on Kira Esports are, even on Mercenaries, are all experienced enough to, just not let one round deter them, basically. You cannot let one good round for the opponent, get yourself down. You have to stay positive. And of course, it's 1-0 or it's 1-1 now. So, Kira Esports are a very good team. They're great individuals. They won't get deterred by just one round. So, it's a nice game we have in our hands. That's all we can say right now.
That is true. That is very true. Kira Esports, I think the conversions of all, well, Snow finds somebody, and that's Blank. Well, I guess that's one of the downsides of being Blank. You try to make very huge plays, and you might just get caught off. Oh, look at that. Snow just finding another one. Great presence of mind there. He might just find the third, and yes, he will. Look at that. rhymes with Buck, who will be the third victim
Attackers have
into
located
the
a bomb.
crosshair of this Twitch. Very angry, Snow just walking into the map and not even into it completely, and has found himself 3 kills. That's a little too quick for anybody's liking. Mercenaries once again heavy on the gunplay, and Snow looking to find his ace.
Yeah, Mercenaries, when you look at Mercenaries throughout the years, you have always had players that are just so mechanical, just so good on the aim. And it's difficult to counter that. Sometimes these players are just so good. Like you see how Snow using his utility after just dropping a triple kill. That's how these players are that good. Looking for more.
Oh, look
And he's
at
gonna
that.
get
Snow
it.
gets the quad. Might just be on for the ace. Snow coming around, but Snow misses his shots. Oh no, Slayer gets the better of him. Now it's all up to Slayer in a 1 versus 3. He's got not got a whole lot of HP to work with, and not the best of positions as well. Position will get pinpointed, and we see the attacks closing in on him, but right now he's just looking to convert this into a little bit more of a toxic position for himself as nobody pushes him, I guess. Going for that reload, will be able to land a few shots, but that's just not enough. The prone peak comes in, and that's a little bit of a whiff from both the sides of the team. But hey, Slayer won't be able to get that clutch in for his team. That will be Snow on the Twitch getting the round for Mercenaries. That's pretty much what happened, dude. Snow already racking up 7 kills. Look at that. He almost got the ace.
I
He
mean, he just popped
definitely is
off
not
that
happy.
round. He just went into the side and just decided to kill people all by himself. Uh, Doing so, he took out the Cade Electro
Uh-huh.
Claw as well. And towards the end, as I saw Slayer trying to clutch up that round with Smoke, I noticed something. Because I haven't played this game such a long time. Smoke canisters, the smoke looks different. I mean, did they do a rework or something on this? It looks like it's different now.
I mean, honestly, I don't know when did you stop playing the game,
Defenders,
because
protect your
it
bombs from
looks a
being
little
defused
all
by
right to
attackers.
me.
It
I
looks.
think
I
you've
mean,
stopped playing the game from quite a while.
yeah, I think I stopped playing about 4 months, and it feels like they did something to the smoke. It looks very
They did,
different.
they
Like,
did. Yes, they did.
okay, so there was
There
a
was a
rework.
color
Okay,
change as
okay,
well
yeah.
to the
So
way the
I hope it
smoke
doesn't
thingy looks.
propagate through walls anymore. So that would make a lot more sense to. Yeah, they fixed that. So it doesn't, and that's why I saw like a different plant spot and why he wasn't going through the smoke towards
Mm-hmm.
the wall. I mean, it doesn't propagate from the wall anymore. So that's a very good change in my opinion.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh yes, that is. I mean, we've come out to pushing these players
5
into
seconds remaining.
more boundaries, and we're able to see more skillful plays come out of them because of
Objective is to
balances
locate a
like that.
bomb and
Definitely.
defuse it.
So it's, but I think end of the day, when you really think about it, if you've got Snow in your opposition who's just gunning you down, all of that isn't really a question anymore. It's not really going to matter if the smoke dissipated or not, because Snow has been doing quite the heavy lifting for Mercenaries. Let's be honest. 2 rounds that we've seen Mercenaries get them on board. Both of them have been influential with Snow's plays coming into the effect there. But I'm looking to see a little more come out from Kira Esports. Honestly, from the side of Death Hammer, it's been a while since I've seen the man pop off, and Death Hammer he's a little bit how do I explain it? He's a little bit of a death plane, if I might call it. He might be a little slow on the takeoff, but once he gets on it, he'll
Yeah,
definitely.
I remember playing with these Amar and some other players of Kira. Amar is one of those players who actually taught me the game. He taught me a lot of
Uh-huh.
stuff, and yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I know his abilities. They are going for a different approach this time. They're going for like the mute and the vigil, trying to deny the info to MRCZ. So I'm hoping big things from both the teams, and especially Amar. Having been a teammate, I shouldn't say that, but it is that it is. MRC are on the advantage right now, and they're looking to get this breach done at the moment.
Oh yes, the breach will happen, I guess. Yes, it will. We've got Blank hugging the wall. Though he might just get spotted. There's a drone coming right around the corner here. Yes, he will. He's just gonna fall back. Not wanting to take this fight right now is, I think, a wise decision for now. We haven't really got any lives lost so far from either of the sides. We just got this huge attackers swarm coming in from the side of the bedroom, and I think the defense knows this. They're setting up for that denial. But right now, the first things first, the shield will get taken care of. Slayer takes a little bit of damage from that nade as well. Envy getting ready to welcome anybody coming close to that roadway. with that shotgun, but nobody will, at least not yet. They're just covering the tracks with the smoke canisters, and that will be the reply from the side of the defense as well. Smoke canisters are in from the smoke. But here comes the flank. Deathammer might just find somebody here off guard. Oh, he won't. That was being expected by MI7. He heard him at least. And here comes another long angle being employed for that. Position given away, but here comes a refract from Blank. 4 versus 4 back into action. This is eating up. Only 20 seconds left. And look at the guy. He's playing in a really, really difficult spot. Very exposed to the big window as well. But thankfully, there's nobody there. Rhymes with Buck will get that drag onto MI7 and falls. So many people falling. In fact, honestly, I cannot even sum up words here, but all comes down to the Maverick, who won't be surviving for long. Slayer, to get that frag onto Hasib. Excuse me there.
Yeah,
Very,
Slayer
very
got the last frag.
quick round towards the end there. Too many kills and multiple refrags, and I guess that's what we expect to see out of this match. Just very well done towards the end. We'll be seeing the side of the defense stand out on top once again. Early equalizer coming on board. 4 rounds done. We'll be going to the 5th round. 2-2 is the score.
Yep, as we see Invi bringing out the clash once again towards Laundry and Supply. These teams are very equally matched. Like you see, like 2-2, Kira once again making the comeback. And I don't know who does the IGL on Kira anymore, but it was a nice call to bring out the vigil and them trying to deny the info that mercenaries were getting. So they did that part, they slowed them down, and towards the end it was all a quick skirmish, and Kira Esports take was down.
So what I'm really interested to see is what we'll get to see on the other half of this match. How we happen to see Kira Esports approach this attack. So far, Mercenariez has been pretty good with it. Honestly, there's nothing I can really add up to say because so far it's been good players from both the teams. They've just been doing things right and getting their due rounds on the board. And that's what we get to see right now. Well, underway with the action phase on round 5. MI7 working with the sledge. Not sure if I've seen him on that operator before a whole lot. Going to see that a lot now. MI7 will open up the kill count as well, people. That will be Rhymes with Buck. Won't be able to survive for long, sadly. That's a little too quick into the round to lose your life. Not even hitting the 2.5 minute mark. Well, Rhymes with Buck will, so far, he's just gonna chill out in his grave at the moment. Still got a 4 versus 5. Though refrag coming in as well. So that's what really is going to bite Kira in the back if it does come down to holding down the objective. And which it will, of course. That's what the game is about. But yeah, look at that. The refrag, I guess it is coming in. The Melusi taking her sweet time. Or the Aruni, in fact, taking the sweet time to just climb up the stairs, knife him. Oh, that wasn't even the knife, actually.
That was more like a punch to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, Kira, they just, Rhymes with Buck, they just fall too early to the round. I mean, it did get refrag now, and it's 4 versus 4. So we will see how it goes. Invi is on the clash once again, playing close to the stairs. Mercenaries are trying to make their way through little by little, trying to drone, trying to gain the info, while Maverick, Hasib tries to get that hatch. Yeah, he's trying to get that hatch. No,
Yes,
it's clearing off the top floor.
Coming in onto the top floor as well, yes. Still got them come out and face Envy though. Envy with the clash, just waiting around that laundry stairs. Still not got the push coming in though. That might come in any moment now. This 4 versus 4 is very essential. A good refrag that came in from the side of the defense onto MI7 that was necessary to get him shut down. Right now they're changing their attack. They know that the clash is over there, but Envy looks around at the wrong time. It's not the best of places to be. And just keep turning around. That was a quick headshot, man. That was a quick headshot from the Twitch. Just getting the advantage. Very well done. That's a huge defending operator taken off the board. We'll be getting to see a 3 versus 4 now. The push is coming in. Some damage taken from Blank. And here comes a kill as well. That will be the follow-up. We've got Hasib down as well. That's essentially a 1 versus 3 right now at this moment. The last man standing will be the Zofia. He's coming up the main stairs. He's got to find 3 defenders before they find him.
15
15
seconds to
seconds.
go.
That's not enough time, honestly. This is going to be a very, very difficult
10 seconds
pinch that he'll
remaining.
have to get out of. That's the first down. That won't be the kill even. And that's it.
5 seconds.
The defenders know they have to play time, but here goes another one. There's only one person left, and that's Death Hammer who'll be getting that frag anyway. Kira Esports get round 5. That was a little too close once again. Quite the close round coming in from the side of Mercenaries. Just depending on that gunfire, all in all, not enough information to work with, pushing on to that side. I'm not sure if they knew those angles were being held or not, or they just did not care to check. But anyways, it was Kira Esports to get that round for themselves. 3-2 will be the scoreline.
Yeah, when the snow dropped in V on the clash, I thought it was gonna be another mercenaries round, but well played to Kira Esports. They did a nice comeback towards the end, and it's advantage Kira Esports, which has not happened till now in this match. But Kira Esports take the advantage for the first time in this match, winning round 5, 2 to mercenaries, 3 to Kira Esports.
Attackers need to locate and
It's a
defuse
little
as
too
many bombs
close.
as they can.
Proceeding on to round 6, we've got the Frost being brought into play from Slayer this time. And of course, this will be the last round before the role swap that
Bomb
we'll get to
located by
see.
attackers.
Envy
Yep,
coming in with the Maestro as well.
Nice show, yep. And Slayer with the Frost. Don't miss that. And Blank with the Warden. A very different set of operators. Amar is still sticking with the Rooney. Yeah, he just played one round with the Vigil, I guess. Ramsitberg sticking with the Jaeger. While from the attacker side, we see the Lion being brought out by Maker. So that's quite interesting.
5 seconds.
Oh, yes, that will be interesting. I think Mercenaries is just. I think they've realized at this point that they're able to win gunfights. Let's be honest about that. We're able to see Mercenaries just able to get those entry frags a little too quickly into the match. But what happens next has been a little different for a few rounds. We'll be very honest here. Kira Esports has been able to get the better of them. But I think with the line, they'll be able to get a little bit of an edge over to where Kira Esports is just moving around, just happen to just get them cemented onto one spot and possibly get that kill. I think they will be pretty good with it if they happen to execute that properly. And that's what is happening right now. Look at that. A live drone followed with a live person. I mean, that's MI7 following that drone. They've got Buck coming in any moment now, trying to get that frag onto the roam play. Blank, Death Armor, both of them up top. But first and foremost, MI7 will be making some angles for his teammates to even use later on, once we happen to move ahead from here. Apologies for that notification sound. That's my phone. Just gonna. There we go. Yeah, coming back to this. Snow still busy making that pressure being felt. And so is Fatar. In fact, everybody is just a little too focused here on these three defenders: Blank, Death Hammer, and the Maestro that will be in on the top of the white stairs. Push coming in any moment now. Blank looking to stop that push. They might just be able to fall back, and no, MI7 gets that frag, and another one falls. Both of them trying to go for the hatch drop will get straight up dropped instead. That was not the wisest of decisions. I guess they did not pull out when they had to, and that's exactly the reason, boys, why your pull-out game should be strong. Anyways, apart from that, a 4 versus 3 back into effect. We've got a quick refrag coming in, and that will be Maker to lose his life. So I guess the Lion charges will not be doing a whole lot of contribution to the side of Mercenaries attack. But look at that. That's a little bit of damage taken from the Alda. Well, not enough though. Envy still looking to get that frag. Very essential, but he'll be the one to lose that fight, in fact. That's a double kill for MI7. Comes a refrag quickly enough. The Jaeger chimes in. That will be rhymes with Buck. We've still got a 3 versus 2. This is getting a little too tense, but is that a flank coming in onto MI7? That is, of course. That is his Canadian counterpart, the Frost, coming around the corner. Slayer might just be able to get this kill. He spotted him, but that's a booty shot. We're not able to connect it yet. And yes, there you go. He finally gets it. It'll be a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. Fatar is the only one left. You still got to find rhymes with Buck and Slayer. Will be able to get that. Some quick angles being made from top. Slayer trying to stop the plant, and yes, he will. A quick headshot through the floorboard. In fact, what a round, dude! Quite the turnaround for Slayer. The Frost coming in on top, getting that kill onto the Buck, and then the planter as well. That's very well played. A good turnaround of events for Kira. They will be the ones to walk off with the first half in lead. 4-2 will be the scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, the Kira Esports turned around that little round beautifully there. We didn't spectate Slayer much, but he was playing towards the small tower with Frost. He rotated towards the end and got those two frags. Very well played to Kira Esports. I mean, Mercenaries started the round very, very well. They got the two frags. It was a 5v3 advantage. And suddenly there were bodies dropping on Mercenaries' side and they lost it. As we go to the side swap, no, it's going to be on the Legion and Fatar on the mute. As I say, it's still loading. Fatar on the mute.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
MI7 is going to be on the Jaeger, and Hasib is going to be on Goyo, and Maker is going to be on Aruni.
And a little different with the mute approach, right? We didn't see mute being played out from the side of Kira on the side of defense. And
They did play him one round, I guess.
they did. Alright,
Yeah, they
never
did play
mind. I
him one
guess
round.
my memory is betraying me. Honestly, I'm not surprised I forgot because my memory is not great altogether in general, and I'm aware of that fact. But yeah, I guess I should have
5
written that
seconds to
down to
insertion.
remember. Anyways, we'll be going forward here on to round 7. Like I said, this second half will be a little more interesting because I'm personally interested to see what Kira brings in onto their attacking roster. What exactly do they have in their pockets for this second half of the match? Because just from how how long I've been disconnected from how Oregon is played on the start of the attack. Oh wait a minute, MI7 with the opening frag, and that's a quick headshot onto Rhymes with Buck. Sadly, he once again he gets put down to the grave early. MI7 looking for more bloodlusted man. Might just be able to find one. No, he goes for a little bit too long of a white peak and death armor to make sure he shuts him down. MI7, I think he's done the damage already, but won't really be very useful because he got refragged in that
Yeah,
little journey.
he did well. He took one of the hard breachers, then he obviously has already dropped his utilities. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. He could have backed off, but he decided to take one more peek and just see if he could take one more, and he didn't. And it's a 4v4 going forward. TI Sports still have a hard breacher though. They still have Slayer on the ace, who has dropped 8 kills already, mind you, and he's doing pretty good.
He's in fact doing good right now. Just getting that information and the drone works from the side of the attackers. Kira is trying to make sure they go for that plant around the side of the bedroom area. The breach is happening as well. Just got a stare down right now, but wait a minute. Envy gets a frag on the other side of the map, and that will be on the main window. He's just making his way through the side of the white stairs any moment now. And just from the looks of it, Kira might just have this for themselves if they take these steps right, because a 3 versus 4 in a situation like this, anything could happen, honestly. But let's honestly, instead of making these predictions, let's just see what happens. 50 seconds on the clock. We've got stuns and flashes and whatnot coming in, and that's a lot of stuff for Fatar to just stand up against. Look at that man, just dazed out of consciousness. But here comes the hologram, and that will be a man to walk in along with it. But Fatar was prepared. Gets that shotgun shell prepped and ready, and into the body of that nomad. Still got a 3 versus 3, taking a little bit more damage. Fatar ready to pounce once again. He's just waiting for the calls from his teammates, and here he goes. A little too aggressive. He's just going to fall back. 20 seconds. He's just got to wait. He knows that as well. It's just the waiting game at this point for the side of Mercenaries. They just have to get Kira walking into these traps and holes and whatnot. Look at that. First kill comes in. That will be a seed to get that frag, but the other one will not follow up. Quick kill for the attackers, but here comes Snow to get that final kill as well. Mercenaries on a well-defended round once again. Like I said, I was interested to see what Kira brings in for attack, but looks like Mercenaries brought in a little bit more of the spice from them on the side of the defense. That will be them putting their first defensive round on board, 3-4, and we'll go forward onto round 8.
Yeah, Kira did well in the beginning of the round, even though MI7 did get a sort of a spawn kill. They did get the refrag. They were doing well. They got the breach this done properly. But they just let the mute Fatar play on that door angle for far too long. I think they just allowed him to play there they tried it with the Iana and just Nomad tried to white swing him, but somebody had it covered from the K9 area, I guess. So I think they could have gone below, tried to
Defenders,
Zofia it
protect
from
your
below,
bombs from
or
being defused by attackers.
nade it. I don't know if they had the utility or not towards the end. But even then, they allowed him for far too long to play there, and that's what got them the round. Qatar played really, really well.
Well, actually,
Going into round 8, we see Qatar once again on the mute, while Snow is already on double figures. He's on 10 kills where we speak. He's going to pick up the Legion now. Hasib, just like we saw in Kira's defense, is going to take the clash. Take the clash, and MI7 is on the
10 seconds
cage.
to
And Maker who is not having a very good
5
match
seconds to go.
till now, is going to be on Malusi. Interesting picks. While from attacker side, we see Invi on the Iana, which is obviously a very good intel gathering operator in my opinion. We see Rams with Buck once again on the Maverick.
Defender is exposed.
Deathammer on Zofia as always. Leon on Ace and Blank on the Nomad.
I think this aggression from Hasib might just be caught off by the attackers. I think he was anticipating somebody come up to push him, but nobody will, at least not yet. MI7 is getting that drone taken care of and falling back. Just handicapping the attackers at this point. Deathamur with a nice little bit of a Batman jump over on that roof. Oh, Snow looks away at the wrong time? Or is that the right time? Because that's exactly when one of the attackers came around the corner where he was looking at. At least that's what it looked like from here, as we can see the outlines. But Snow cannot, of course. That's why he'll be missing an opportunity to get that frag. Hasib still staying up on the side of blue bunkers. So far, no early fights, no early spawn peaks either from the side of Mercenaries. But is there somebody on top of the attic? There was actually, yeah. Look at that, the mute. There's somebody on top, and they might just be able to get them from the attic
Attackers have
hatch. But
located a bomb.
I think that's not something they'll be attempting to do. The attackers, they're a little bit wiser. They've made sure that everything's been accounted for. At least they've got drones watching those positions. Here comes Blank with the first kill, and that will be MI7 once again to fall from the side of the defense. Blank does get refragged though, but out comes another kill from Bok. And here goes the clash.
Bomb
Will
diffuser has been
she
dropped.
survive this? She has survived so far. Maker
Attackers
does
have
come
recovered
in
their
to help her,
diffuser.
but will that be enough though? It's a 3 versus 3, make that a 2 versus 3. The Clash and Maker, the only ones left remaining. Melusi, full on HP, but that is not the case with the Clash. Very low right now. He's just gonna have to play for information and try and stall off these attacks that are coming in so close to losing his life once again. Asib will not be surviving this round anymore. Will that be the same case for Maker or not? That's the real question right now. 2 people closing in from the stairs and 1 on the hatch. So 1 versus 3 for Maker to fight against. Up against a soft wall. He'll get the first frag, and that's the diffuser. Triple kill for the man. Won't be able to find the quad. Envy gets that Kobe. Look at that. A perfect cook on it. And even if Maker, hey Maker, what's up? Just a little surprise from you. He just throws in that nade and yeah, explosions.
Explosions.
it.
I mean, right. That's the match till now. It's explosions all around. Regarding how Asi was playing the clash, it was a lot different to how Invi was playing it towards the pillars and the stairs. Hasi was a lot more aggressive. MRCZ were a lot more aggressive with the clash. Just different teams have different approach. With various operators, obviously. But I don't know how he survived for so long. To be honest, he was concussed. He was impacted, shot, naded, and finally he was impacted to death. By the Zofia, by Deathammer. Valiant effort by the Melusi, I guess, in the end, but he couldn't get the job done. It was a 3v1 after all, and Invi with the nade got the last frag.
So just putting things into perspective and excuse me, reminding everyone of the stakes here. The winner of this match will be proceeding ahead to the grand finals. That's right, and they'll be getting themselves a secured spot in the playoffs as well. So even if we are a little too lost into the first map, which I am at least honestly, gotten a little too focused on what's going on in Oregon, we've still got a possible 2 maps coming up, or at least definitely 1 more map coming up. of both of these teams facing each other. So it will be interesting to watch. Honestly, that's what is exciting here. Wouldn't you agree, Dova?
Yeah, that's obviously very, very exciting. A best of three in our hands. We definitely want to see three maps, but I think these teams would want to, finish it as soon as possible. Us
True.
and the viewers at home would obviously want to, the best of three and it to go down to the wire as possible. But uh, these teams obviously want to finish it as soon as possible. And as they take the laundry supply room again, Blank is gonna make sure he puts out the nomad charges with the drone and try to not get surprised by any flanks.
Oh yes, those flanks can be really cheeky sometimes. We've seen Oregon be this place where Nomad gets used quite often, and I mean, why not, right? We've got such a reliable operator, you might as well just use it. Oregon does happen to have so many of these rotations that can just be unexpected. I think there's a little bit of something cooking on the side of the defense. They try to get that frag onto the Maverick, try to find him through those little slits that he's opening himself on the hatch. But he's being very careful with it. And the C4 comes in. Snow will not be able to get that kill though. That was a little bit of a miscalculation from him, or a little bit of a good calculation from the side of the attackers. But this won't be one. Death Hammer will be the one to get down from Snow as he does spot him from the hatch. A drone will come in as well. Will get taken out though, and the revive will come in quickly enough onto the Zofia as well. But Zofia back on the 20 HP. Let's see if she can make some work with it. 1 minute left, 60 seconds, and here comes a possible first frag. No, Snow is just being so elusive right now. He's just not dying. Look at the man roam around this entirety of the stairs and just stay alive. I don't think that will be for long though. Look at that. And we will get that frag all the way from the blue bunkers. And now position given away. Blank adds up to it. And here comes another from Blank. That's a double kill. Where is Blank getting these kills from?
Bomb located.
He's still
by
on the back
attackers.
stairs. We've got Maker coming in with a quick refrag. Asi meanwhile will fall as well. And that Slayer already making his way inside blue bunkers. It's all down to Baker now. The Malusi once again remaining in a 1 versus 3. In the same position. Will get the diffuser down. Won't be able to get that second frag. It's a little bit of a repeat telecast of the last round, but I guess that's what is happening. Kira Esports just getting the better of them on that attacking round as well, and that puts them on match point. That's right. Kira Esports will be on match point for the first map, 6-3. Quite the differential as well. 3 rounds is more than enough of a difference to be making right now in terms of advantage that Kira needs over Mercenaries.
Yeah, very well played to Kira. And once again, the Malusi found himself in a 1v3 unwinnable situation. Well tried by him, obviously. He got the first kill, couldn't get the second one. And in the end, it was a very well round played by Kira Esports. 6-3, match point for Kira Esports. They are looking to take this map right now, in my opinion. Their attack is looking very,
Attackers
very
need to
strong, if
locate
you
and
ask me.
defuse
They are
the
clearing
bomb.
corners. They're droning well. The Maverick is getting the hatches and whatnot. They are bringing two hard breachers. The Nomad is on there. Zofia is there. The Yana is there for the grenades and the info gathering. Having said that, Mercenaries, in my opinion, are not doing anything wrong either. They are playing well. They have got the frags. They are coordinating well, but it gets down to the wire sometimes. Just those trades, just those angles being watched, the flanks being held. That just makes the difference. While they try to set up shop once again on the top floor, while Maker is making sure he reinforces the kitchen, and he's probably going to roam downstairs.
5 seconds to insertion.
Oh yes, that's exactly what it looks like right now. We'll begin to see that
Attackers are moving
little
out
bit
of
of a
the
spread
bomb
out
diffuser.
emphasis on the roam. I guess that's what they need right now. A little bit of a change to what they've been approaching so far. Mercenaries did start off a little heavy in terms of bringing in that gunplay, but that's just been it. They've not been able to step up from that gunplay.
Oh,
Okay, I guess Hasib has something to tell me.
just
Okay,
when you
Hasib, I
said that
hear you
about
loud and
gunplay,
clear. Very loud and clear. I will be taking my words back. Mercenaries might be able to get some work done with the gunplay, but the real question is how far is that going to take them? Right now, not so far from the looks of it because the match point is in the favor of Kira. But if they make plays like those, might just be able to get them. Slayer
what?
goes out. I think
A
I
little
think
too far. I
what
mean,
happened was, yeah, I think what happened was MI7 trying to get that kill, but Slayer got him first, right? That's what happened.
I mean, I am nobody to doubt, MI7's ability, in terms of playing or getting a kill, but I think that was a little bit too far in my opinion. He did get him down to like what looks like 5 or 10 HP, but in the end, um, if he had gotten that kill, that would have been a lot more interesting though, because the ace would have been off the board and it would have been
Oh,
very,
yes.
very interesting. But looks like he got killed in the end. It's still 4v4 though. Anything can happen still.
Oh, definitely. Anything could happen, but Slayer at the same time, just a small explosion away from losing his life. Right now, Fatah, I think he is going to try and take that opportunity up with his shotgun. Try and get that frag. Slayer actually will lose this fight. He will lose this fight if he happens to take it against that shotgun. Even at this range, honestly, with the HP that he's got. And look at that, awfully close. The first one comes in, but that shell does not connect. And that will be it. Deathamar will get that frag, and another comes in from Hasib. That will be the quick refrag onto Rhymes with Buck. Back into this 3 versus 3. We've still got Slayer on low HP and utilities coming in. So many of these things being blown out, and looks like we've got a little bit of a streamer mute bug, but
Attackers have
we'll get to
located a
that
bomb.
later, people, because right now the action is in. Deathhammer is onto site. He gets that triple
Ooh.
kill. He's just walked in here. The last one right beside the main window. Won't be able to find him though. Snow gets that first one, gets the
Oh.
second, will get the third.
Oh,
Snow on the clutch,
Snow.
people.
Let's
Mercenaries
go.
will stay alive, and that's a breather for Mercenaries to get this clutch in from Snow. He'll make sure that they live to see another day, live to see another round 11. But the match point is still in the favor for Kira Esports.
I
Speaking
mean,
of, I think we might have to go for like, we don't need to, but I'm not sure. But we've got a spectator bug with the mute bug, like the sound glitch. Yes, we might just have to go for a rehost here, guys. And what a clutch to just happen to kick us into that rehost. I mean, I would have loved to see the match go ahead from here, but sadly, the mute bug has happened to us, and the viewers will be hearing it as well. I'm pretty sure that might not be the best of things to be doing. So yes, we will be going into a quick admin rehost mostly. As that happens, we'll see you guys on the other side of this rehost, people. All right, what is up, people? Welcome back to the South Asia National Close Qualifiers. We're here resuming the match after a very spicy clutch from Snow, giving Mercenaries another breathing opportunity into this match. But coming back to where we started off, we had a little bit of an audio bug. We just decided to go ahead with it because after taking confirmation from the players, none of them have any game bugs whatsoever. So it's working perfectly fine for them. And just so we don't happen to come out and break the momentum, we will be going ahead with the stream as of now and looking to see where this takes us. Of course, we've still got two possible more maps coming in, people, so this won't be the last of where we'll be getting to see Kira Esports and Mercenaries come off. But right now, so far, I think Mercenaries has definitely got us on the edge of our seats. Wouldn't you agree, Dova?
Yeah, I mean, Snow had no right to clutch up that round. 1v3, he just kills one, kills the other guy, then kills the last guy on 13 frags, mind you. He's just destroying Kira Esports right now. Even though Mercenaries are losing, they are 4-6 with the advantage going towards Kira Esports. Kira Esports, they have a pretty even scoreboard, if I do say so. Like it's 10 for Slayer, 9 for Blank, Amar and Inviar on 7, and Ramsey Buck on 8. So, for Mercenaries, most of the heavy lifting is being done by Snow. So I guess that's where they are lacking. But I don't know how Snow clutched that round, man. That was so awesome to look at. Makes me want to jump back into Rainbow Six Siege once again. And obviously
I
I
know,
can't
right?
make plays like that. But well played Snow, well played Mercenaries.
All right, that was actually very well played. But coming in, Rhymes with Buck opens up the kill count this time around. We've got Fattar getting taken off. That's a very quick kill, in fact. 2 minutes 30 seconds into the match, and we have the first kill being dropped. That's Mercenaries. Not looking great for them, but that has been the trend so far. Let's be honest here. MI7 has been the one losing his life a little too early, almost every round. This time it will be Fattar who will be taken down early. Let's see Rhymes with Buck. He's taken a lot of damage. Where did that come from? That was quite the angle being employed from the defenders. Damn, dude, I don't even know where that came in from. Honestly,
I think
I
that was from a Maverick hole on towards Attic or something. Yeah, towards
yeah,
that
that
from that
yes,
hole.
that
Yes.
yeah, that I think that was from the meeting area. Look at that angle. Yeah, that angle opening up towards it. It was the maestro standing there with the altar doing that damage. Quite the damage though. Moving
Yeah.
forward from here.
The trend, like you said, the trend has been there from both the teams. I mean, not just MRCZ. Somebody drops too early in the beginning of a round, for Kira Sports or for MRCZ, and this time it's going to be Fatar. I don't know if he's going for a spawn kill or not, but he will be dropped, and it's 1 minute 10 seconds left on the round. We see MRCZ trying to make their, I mean, sorry, my bad, Kira Sports trying to make their way through uh towards kitchen, and let's see how they do about it.
Oh yes, they're trying to get this map control done, but right now Hasib is the one to fall. That will be the down coming in, but Snow comes in so close and Death Hammer. The Tarzan shot. He shot him midair while dropping down the balcony. I'm not sure how he did that, but he got that kill. Anyway, Rhymes with Buck onto another. The last man standing will get that first frag. MI7 with the shotgun in hand won't be able to get that kill definitely. A little too long range for my liking, and Slayer just does the honors. We'll get that final frag. We'll take his head clean off, and that will be the first map in the favor of Kira Esports. That's right, they win this map Oregon 7-4. Blank even bags away the MVP. That's one step closer for securing themselves a spot in the grand finals. Kira Esports win the
Yep, very well played to Kira Sports. Just like you see there, the contribution is there from every player from Kira Sports side. Slayer 11, somebody with 10 and 9 and 8. So well played to Kira Sports. Advantage to Kira Sports going into the second map.
That's quite the thing. Let's see what the second map will offer us though. I guess we'll be taking a short break between the maps and we'll be right back with the second map, people. See you guys in a bit.
very interesting map. It has always been an attacker-sided map. I don't know how it's gonna go. It is interesting to see the bans as well, because from when I stopped playing the game has changed a lot. While Mercenary is gonna be on defense and Kira are gonna be on attack. Starting of the ban phase. It is MRCZ's first ban. Let's see who they do. So Nomad is going to be banned off while we see Maker getting disconnected again. Should be able to get back without a rehost, hopefully, while we see Kira. There you go. Maker is back, and when we see Kira going for their first ban. Okay, Lion, very interesting. I guess it's sort of a target ban towards MRCZ. And because Nomad was being played by Kira a lot in the last map, so I guess they decided to ban that off, and Mercenaries will be looking to play more free. Plan. Blank is on the Montania, Invi once again on the Iana. Ace is played by Amar. Don't see him playing the hard breacher role. While just as I talk about it, Blank is gonna six pick to the Capital. Of course, Capital is such a strong attacker in Coastline, so useful to clearing out those corners,
Attackers
behind
need to
bars,
locate
those
and
chairs,
defuse
those
as many bombs
sofas,
as they can.
And since there could be a Wamai in play, but there is not, so I guess it's gonna be even more deadly. And Ramsey with Buck is going to play the Sledge, while Slayer is going to be on the Zofia this time. While on the defensive side of things, from Mercenaries, Asif is going to be on Mute. Snow is on the Frost. MI7 and Malusi are on Smoke. Both the SAS defensive operators, and Vigil is being brought out by Maker. A lot of reconstruction being done, a lot of holes being made,
Attacker's objective is
two ways, one ways, shields being placed by the SAS brothers. As we get ourselves to the action space. So the first round of the second map, Coastline, here we go. Blank slowly making his words towards the office. He's gonna place down a claymore, go up. They're probably gonna look to clear the top floor because it is a basement site. Not basement exactly, it is a 1F site, and they are going to clear the top floor, I guess. MRC does have a very high presence on the second floor, I'm assuming. Yeah, you can see like at least two players playing on the top floor. So yeah, we have to clear out the top floor and have to be very efficient while managing the time and body so that nobody gets killed or traded off. Cross is getting drawn down by Rams with Buck, while Mute is going to deny him the rest of the info. They do know there's more than one player playing above, I guess. They should know that. A lot of droning and info gathering being done by Kira Esports. They're taking it slow. I like it. It is the first round. They don't have to rush things anyway or any form, and MRCZ are, for them, I when I talk about MRCZ, it's all about peaking first and getting the kill, but looks like they are restraining themselves. They're doing a pretty good job, in my opinion, trying to slow things down. There goes a C4. Gonna hit nothing. and missed. Infi is just gonna pre-fire there. Deathhammer slowly clinking the penthouse. Infi is gonna nade. Can he get that frost? No, he cannot. Did he do any damage? No, he did not. He's gonna try it once more. He did get the shield though. He's trying to clear those full vibe stairs. Mute. There's 3 players playing on the top floor right now. Slayer is gonna get the first frag, which is going down to Snow while the hatch is being open. He's gonna peek the hatch, try to get some info, try to see if he gets anyone. While Fatar is gonna get rammed with buck from below. I guess that was a shotgun shell from below. Yeah, that was from below. That was very played, well played by Fatar. Wow, that was very nice. While only 30 seconds left on the board, 3v4. Mercenaries have to face themselves out. They have to clear angles fast, try to go for the plant. They don't have much time, and the Esports are just trying their best.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left.
This is all gonna go down to the wire. While Slayer tries to pick someone, no, he's gonna get down by
5
MI7.
seconds remaining.
While he does get traded off by someone else, it is a 3v2, last second remaining. Then has to go down. It probably won't, and defenders win the first round. Well played, very well played by the defender side. Very well played by my Mercenaries and MI7. I mean, towards the end, Kia Sports took a lot of time, in my opinion, trying to clear the second floor, while Fatar and Frost, I don't know, I forgot who Frost was being played by, but they denied a lot of info with the mute and they delayed them a lot. So it was very hard for Kia Sports to try to get that, control established towards the second floor, and that was downright, well played by MRCZ. While we see a 6 pick from the Goyo to Rook, who I believe has also been reworked recently and
Defenders, protect your bombs from
has
being
become
defused by attackers.
quite a useful operator in my opinion. Not that he wasn't earlier on, but in the right hands can be very, very deadly, obviously. And it's gonna be the second floor that's gonna be defended this time around, and there should be a lot of reconstruction again going on from my side. But from the attacker's point of view, Kira Esports, they're still sticking on with the same set of operators, the same Zofia, Sledge, Ace, Kiana, and Capita being brought out. While on the defensive side, we see it's a very different, like,
10
there's
seconds to
Mira,
go.
there's Mozzie, there's Room, there's Vigil, it's like completely different. They're
5
still trying to
seconds
deny
remaining.
that info though. Like you can see what the operator picks by Mars that it's Mozzie and Vigil. They are
Attackers
still
objective
trying
is
to
to locate a
deny
bomb.
those drones, any information, trying to set up those Mozzie pests towards kitchen. And
True,
try
that
to
is true.
kill-
We're getting to see a lot of that
Yeah, we're gonna have-
setup coming in. Oh boy. Quite the kill from Snow, I guess. Quite the spawn peek through the drone hole. A very good shot, in fact, very well connected. Snow is looking for more outside that barricade. There's nobody yet to meet him, though. We might just get to see another kill come up. Look at that. Another defender just droning in the hallway. Blank. Back on his drone, getting some information at the moment. He's got Zofia to back him up as well for a possible refrag, just in case he gets into a fight. Office does happen to be a place where defenders do happen to hang around, but right now, the site is, of course, hookah, and that means the emphasis will
Bomb
be
located
likewise.
by attackers.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we just expect this from Snow now, to take that pick and take that kill. And just as I say that, he's going to get one more. Rhymes with dot. Good night, my friend. Snow gets one more double kill for him. And he's going to get taken down by Blank.
All right, I guess that's it for Snow. That double kill will be it.
Caster's curse, I guess.
Caster's curse, I've got to say, man. There's so many times where I think if I may have not told that, he might have gotten that kill. But that's not the case. And I'm reminded that time and again by the players themselves. In fact, anything could happen in this game. And there you go. Speaking of any. Unless he gets dropped down before it.
Yeah, you know, even though it's 3v2, both Detamar and Brank are really low on HP, while Slayer is still there on full health. It will be very hard for any of these sides.
Attacker drops the diffuser.
Maker just trying to stop that Selma breach, and that will be done. But that gets a frag. And Slayer is here as well, and Slayer is here to get that double. In fact, he was expecting the quick refrag coming in from the Vigil. He got that kill on the smoke and quickly enough onto the Vigil as well. A quick turnaround, but that Zofia will make sure she stands up to it. Kira Esports put their first round back on board. I think this is a little bit too similar to the last map. We got to see something like this as well, right? Mercenaries getting the first round on board, and then Kira right back in with the 1-1. So keeping the trend up. Guess we'll be going forward into Coastline.
Yep, going into round 3 and 1-1 once again on the board for Coastline. Well, we see no 6-pick from a Legion to Warden. It's going to be Kitchen and Service Entrance. So I guess that makes a lot of sense. While we see Flores being brought out for the first time
Attackers
in this
need to
best of
locate
3
and
match.
defuse the
While he
bomb.
was banned last time, I thought he's not. So he is going to be played this time around by Rams with Buck.
Bomb located by attackers.
Oh yes, this time he's brought on board, and this time weirdly enough we've got the Echo ban coming in. I mean, just the way Echo has been used in the recent times, I wouldn't really blame why Echo has gotten banned on Coastline, and just the way we happen to see Mercenaries take advantage of moments like those. Yes, it's a good ban for the Wild. Nomad will not be into play as well, and I think all in all that is what is pushing them to bring out Flores maybe. Of course, Capita has been a very common pick coming back to Coastline. Of course, we even happen to go back to casual seas. Capita still happens to be a very common pick for Coastline. I think at least I would pick Capita on Coastline, right? Blank
Yeah,
once again.
100%. I like when you're not. I was saying the same thing. Like Capita was such a strong pick on, Coastline, like clearing those behind bars, clearing those chairs, sofas, etc. There's just so many angles that you can use him from.
All right, I just want to get this cleared up. Did you just hear me take a huge slurp?
No.
Oh, then we're fine. Just getting my coffee done, and I was like, wait, did that go on stream?
We need our evening coffee or tea, man. That's fine. I understand. I completely
Yes,
understand. I'm sure the viewers at home will understand.
Oh yes, I hope the players have gotten their stimulants as well. But look at that. Look at all of the 6 attackers. Of course, one of them is fake, one of them is a hologram.
Drop the diffuser.
We're beginning to see them come around the side of the VIP entrance. Everybody, every single one of them. They're really emphasizing on getting the top floor done, and all the way from the side of the balcony. Look at that Slayer almost finding that frag. Just going to be chilling out for the moment. Lots of utility being taken off and being expected to take that counter utility off, honestly. That's a lot of time being invested, but very rightfully so. I think we see Kia Esports doing a pretty good job of taking care of the top floor. I mean, at least clearing it out, but there's somebody else just chilling around. Or is there not? No, there's nobody chilling around on top floor, and we'll be seeing the defense just fall back slowly enough.
Yeah, what you didn't notice there, Foxy, was Qatar was actually setting up his shield below on minute 30. I mean, that is so cool to see, if they're getting the top, they're losing the top control, Kia is getting the top control, so he just decides to move the shield from the top floor to bottom. That is just so cool. That is so smart,
That is actually well done. Just getting that adaptation quickly enough. But so far, no lives lost. That speaks a lot. That means the last few seconds of this match. I don't think that's the best of things to be doing for taking off a barricade. But I think Amar just wanted to roll with it, and he did exactly that. No lives lost yet. 5 versus 5, 30 seconds. This is about to be a bloodbath. We begin to see the push coming in any moment now. The first one to fall will be the smoke, most definitely. So yes, it will be Fatah to go down, and that was the kill collected from Blank up top. We got so much retaliation coming in from the defense as well with the diffuser. They're still in the balcony. That will be retrieved quickly enough. The plant is coming down, but Slayer gets a double meanwhile. It's a 2 versus 3. Make that a 2 versus 2
Bomb
back
has
into
been
effect.
located.
And another
15
kill drops in.
seconds to go.
And that's the Cap Tower. The right place at the right time. Snow.
10
Very
seconds
low on
left.
HP. The last one left remaining. The plant will be going down. All he has to do is deny it.
5
But I
seconds
don't
left.
think he'll be able to allow to cross, and he won't be. Tethamar gets that frag on the rotation. Very well done. In fact, and a quick turn of events for the side of the attack, at least in their favor. They definitely invested good amount of time into taking care of the roamers. They invested equal amount of time into getting information as well, and they made sure they got that execute done. I think that was a very well executed round for Kira Esports.
Yeah, that was such a well executed round. In terms of clearing the top floor and also in terms of getting those trades done. Whenever somebody dropped, they
Agreed.
just quickly traded him towards the end. Even though it was 5v5, I did see that Mercenary was low on a lot of players, and Kira was on an advantage with the HP thing of things. Even though it was 5v5, so towards the end, it was just
Defenders,
pretty easy
protect your
for Kira.
bombs
He
from
just
being defused by
got the
attackers.
trade done, executed properly, got the plan done, and in the end, it was a pretty easy round for Kira Esports.
Attackers have discovered
I
the
guess
location of the
that's pretty
bomb.
much what we got to see. That's very well said. Kira Esports just making sure they're taking the right steps on this attack. That's what I'm getting to see from them, at least so far. Back to it, the site is now going to be Blue Bar and Sunrise Bar. So this is an interesting site that I've always seen many weird strategies come out, at least from the side of the defense. Let's see
Yeah,
if we'll
this
be
is
able to
this is
see.
this is the one which MRC Jet played the first round. They won that round.
5 seconds.
So it will be interesting to see how they adapt Kira Esports this time around. They didn't have that Flores
Attackers' objective is
this
to
time
defuse
when
the
they played
bomb.
it the first time, but Ramsud Buck is going to bring out the Flores, so that's going to make a difference, I believe,
I
towards.
think yes, the Flores is helping them, at least taking care of the shields, and of course with the information as well that they can work with. That definitely has been an addition, that explosive drone for themselves. But hey, so far so good for Kira Esports. It has been a good series of rounds, but that's only two on the board. We've still got a whole match right in front of us, and mind you, Kira Esports is already in the one map lead, and wait a minute, they might just be in the one man lead as well because they just got snow down, and that's an early frag once again on the deficit for Mercenaries.
Yeah, we see them picking off Frost Snow quickly in the beginning of the round. That was very well played by TI Sports. And they tried to take out MI7, but no, he's going to win that fight. He's going to get Slayer, who's going to be the Zofia, is going to get taken down. I don't know where that happened. I think it was on second floor or the first floor. But regardless, it's going to be 4 versus 4 again, while we still have the HP advantage on the side of Kira Esports. But
Oh
he's going to
yes,
hold an angle, a very cheeky angle, mind you. I think this is where he got one of those kills last time around.
I think he did get it from there. A very good angle, definitely in his favor. There's no the attackers will be anticipating, and even if they are, they definitely could work in his favor. He's holding that. We've still got Maker trying to come in close on the same angle that his teammate is watching, and a close fight happening over here on the top of the white stairs. That will be the Melusi to lose it. Meanwhile, a few more kills for flow in as we are busy with that fight on the other side. Towards the end, it will be Fatar and Maker, the only ones left remaining for Mercenaries, while Tethamar and Envy have to get the plan down with only 60 seconds on the clock. Selma Breachers coming in. You've got Envy making the run towards the hallway as well. I think we've got Kira Esports in a little bit of a pinch here. Mercenaries might just have gotten the better of them, but it might be a little too soon for me to speak about that. They might just be able to attempt the plant here, but no, Envy reads into that. He knows that they might be coming in from below, and Deathamur will make sure he shuts down Baker. It's a 1 versus 2 that is very doable for the side of the attackers right now. Got Fatar just holding in. Sweet, sweet time. He's got the canisters to work with as well. But at the moment, he's just going to work with the shotgun. That's one. That's two. And Fatar gets the clutch, people. The shotgun shells work perfectly well at that range. And that will be the smoke to do the wonders. Beautifully well played. That will be the clutch from Mercenaries. And that is another defensive round to be putting on board. In fact, taking in the trend from the last match straight up, we are back to a 2-2 equalized scoreline onto round 5.
Yeah, MRCZ won on Blue Bar and Sunrise once again. I mean, even though did have the Flores, like I said, but I guess they couldn't get the job done. Kira Esports, but well played to Fatar in the end. It came down to a clutch 1v2 shotgun, just blasted both of them. But I don't know why Amar breached and then decided to go through the
Attackers need to
door, like
locate
both
and
of them
defuse as
lined up.
many
So I
bombs
guess
as they
he could have
can.
gone through the breach. But these things happen, in the heat of the moment, and you try to get the refrag done as quickly as possible. And in the end, Patar was just came up on top, and it's 2-2 going into round
Attackers
five,
have located the bomb.
I
and
think they did
MRCZ.
have. I think they did have information because we did see him shoot off a drone before he went on to the reload of the shells,
Yeah,
right, towards the window.
exactly. But yeah,
Yes.
it still makes a lot more sense to just one guy go through the door and one guy go through the breach so they can have a sort of a crossfire, I guess.
True.
But then again, I'm not gonna judge that. This
10
is
seconds
completely
left
up to
before
them and
insertion.
you know how they
Yeah,
play,
the
how
heat of
they
the moment. There
express.
was no time, honestly. I
Yeah,
was
5
obviously,
seconds
I
remaining.
was worried myself if they'll be able to get the plan down in the right time because,
Attackers are
of
heading
course,
out to
you've got the
defuse a
smoke
bomb.
canisters to be worried of as well, right? But hey, I guess he didn't need those smoke canisters because he had the shotgun up and ready, very close to them right now. Another spawn peak coming in from Maker. Be seeing that.
this has been MRC. This is quite the bread and butter. They always go for these. And as I speak, nobody is gonna hit anything though. They're all on full HP. They just traded some bullets from here and there, but he's gonna try again. Now Maker is gonna try again, and he's
Oh
gonna get
boy.
it. Wow, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get Invi down. The Iana is off the board. No more of that hologram info gathering. That was very well played by Maker. I mean, you need a very
Attackers
good
have
aim and a
located a
very
bomb.
good game sense to, take someone out like that. That was very well played by Maker.
It's a good shot, definitely by Maker, making sure he gets his team that early advantage. I think that's what they need right now. Mercenaries just making sure that they don't let Kira Esports play in their comfort zone, just pulling them out of there. And I think that is what is putting Kira Esports in a state of panic. Let's see how well they happen to handle this situation for themselves.
Amar is gonna get the breach done towards Ping. He's gonna move from the terrace and try to establish some sort of control. Because they lost that early man advantage, and it is
Attackers bomb diffuser has been
5 to
dropped.
4 towards the man advantage for MRCZ. Going back to that spawn kill, I mean, we expect this from Maker, Snow, and myself. We expect these things, to just
Attackers have recovered
outright
their
peek and
diffuser.
kill somebody. That's what you expect from all these years from like MRCZ. They're just that good. It is what it is, and here I have to deal with it right now with the 4v5.
Right?
While we see
Apologies. I
Deathammer
was.
swinging, which is going to be low on HP. Slayer is also has lost a bit of HP, while on MRCZ side, everybody is on full health.
Mhm.
So that is quite going to be quite interesting. While we see Hasib lose a bit of HP from somewhere, I guess he got fired from one of the capital balls, I guess. While Blank knows someone is behind him, he's going to hold the flank. Not much time left on the board. He's going to get that frag, and it's 4v4. Very well played to Blank. They don't have much time, Kira Esports, though. They have to get the plan done. Smoke still has a lot of canisters with him.
That's right. So much to work with right now, and not enough time, honestly. OC3 Maker is just taking advantage of moments like these. But Snow will get shut down by Slayer, though. Still back to a 3 versus 3 equalize,
15
but not
seconds
for
to
long.
go.
Blank adds up to it. They've got to rack up their skills or get the plan down. There's not enough time, honestly. This will come down to the very last second. Rhymes with Buck right now. Attempting the plan. We've got the cover coming in from Blank. That will be the triple kill for the man. Where is the last defender? Fatah coming in around the corner. But the plant has been stuck, and now it's a post-plant situation for the smoke to fight in a 1 versus 3. He'll be able to get the first one. He won't be able to. Blank gets his quad kill. And that's the 4 kills for the Capital this round. Quite the performance from Blank, honestly.
Yep, quite the performance. Squad kill. He held the flank for some time for the
Mm-hmm.
Warden, got the double or the triple there, and then finished the last two guys in the end. Very well played by him. On the Capita, it's not easy, to try to play Capita, properly. You have to get the smokes down, you have to get the fire down, you have to support the team, and also getting the frags Blank. Very well played, very very well played on the Capita. Have to give them credit. All that round was all Blank.
Definitely, definitely giving so much utility to his team as well. Very well played for his team. Kira Esports will be going forward
Defenders, protect
with
your
a
bomb.
little bit of a lead,
By
a
attackers.
small smile on their faces into round 6. This will be the last round for the role swap. So, quick predictions right now, Doa. Do you think we'll get to see Kira Esports take that first half lead like we got to see them take in Oregon? We saw them walk away with a 4-2 score line. Do you see that happening right now?
Yeah, I think Coastline is an attacker favored map. We all know it has always been, even though there's a lot of operator changes, balance changes. Coastline has always been an attacker favored map, and Kira knows that. That's why they took attacker first. I guess they want to take that advantage
10
going into
seconds
the
to
role
go.
swap. And even though it might get to 4-2, it might be 3-3. I don't see it as a disadvantage. Even though it might get to 4-2, I still think
Attackers objective is
MRCZ has got what it
bomb.
takes to make a comeback, because after all, it is an attacker headed map, and MRCZ are very, very devastating on attack, just like they are on defense.
That is very true. That is, in fact, a very good essence of what we have in this match, honestly. I couldn't have put it better myself. Mercenary is very formidable on attack. They are just very aggressive. They like to take those fights, and we might just get to see them take that advantage into the second half. But right now, I think maybe I'm not sure. For some reason, I feel like we might see
Attackers
a
have located a bomb.
equalizer from Mercenaries on this round because I don't know. Just it's just my gut feeling. I haven't really gotten a whole lot of deciphering to do and explain on why I feel like that. But Mercenaries, let's see if they'll be able to get this third round for themselves on board or not. Just a little bit of a cat and mouse game right now between the roamers and whoever's clearing the roam from the side of the attack. That will be Blank and Slayer once again. The Sophia and the Capita duo. Good to see them work together.
Yeah, when you look at the operators, you can see MRCZ are heavily relying on the roamers, because only 2 players are playing at the site. Everybody is alive, everybody is on full health. 3 of them are roaming, and Kira Esports are trying to get those roamers out of their comfort zone. They're
Defender
trying to
exposed.
drone, trying to get that info. Defenders are trying to deny that info. As you can see, they're doing a big roam, big hole towards penthouse. While Qatar is going to get naded, it's not going to lose a lot of HP. Actually,
That
it's
was
going to
so
be
close.
so close.
It was a little too close, and another close fight happening on the balcony of Aquarium. So many close fights, so many close calls, but none of them conversions. We don't see any bodies dropped yet, and that's what keeps up. That's what I think keeps up the hype of this round, because the
Attackers
more
recovered
we
the bomb
see these
diffuser.
bodies not drop towards the end. Oh, never mind. Envy just changed that because he gets a headshot onto Fatah. We'll be seeing Hasib trying to make his friend the Warden just fall down. Selma Beach is coming in and attempt to stop that from Hasib as well. Right now they've just got to hang in there. Just got to protect the positions. But here's the walk-in from Death Hammer. He's going to get one, but he gets refragged right back in quickly enough from the
recovered the
Bandit.
diffuser.
Playing inside of the pink bar. Push coming in any moment now. Blank has got the smoke down. He's looking to get that plan down as well, but he's suspecting somebody playing there, and that will be Rhymes with Buck to get that frag instead. We're going to be sticking this plan, but this might just be somebody downstairs. There is no. He'll get that kill onto Blank with his impact nade. Will be able to re-attempt that. He's done quite the bit of damage on Rhymes with Buck as well. In the end, Rhymes with Buck solo. But it doesn't matter because Slayer is here to get that first frag. MI7 on top though. He's doing the damage. It's a 1v1 essentially that Rhymes with Buck is in with MI7 over here. They've got to go for the kill. 1 second left. There's nothing that they can do, and MI7 gets that frag onto saving himself from Slayer anyway. What a close round, and MRCZ will in fact come in.
That was very close. I don't know why they didn't go for the plan. I mean, Hamsitbug did have the diffuser, and there's no.
No, he couldn't go for the plan because he was very low, and it was essentially a 1v1 that it was turned into, right? Like
Yeah,
I mean,
I understand that.
yeah,
I
you
mean,
you get my point. I'm
I
pretty sure you
understand,
do.
understand. So just like you said,
Yeah,
Foxy, you're right. It's 3-3.
3-3. That's yeah. There we go. My predictions coming true once again. Feeling happy. Now, whenever my predictions come true, I almost start imagining on making my life out of bets and stuff. But that's a conversation for another day.
Defenders, protect your
Joke
bomb
for
from being
another day.
defused by attackers.
But coming back, round 7 once again. I think so far, like you said, Doa, we've seen Kira Esports take those beautiful rounds into their account. But I think from now on, it's going to be a little more Mercenaries' favored map because we've seen them on attack and they are a little scary. Let's see if Kira Esports is prepared for that or not.
Yeah, for the first time today, we're gonna see Ash being brought out by Maker. So let's see how that goes. I want to see which gun he is running though. Is he running the R4C or is he running the
10 seconds to insertion.
G460? Because that is a very interesting choice at the moment,
5
because I
seconds
did
left.
hear that Ash has been nerfed out of her mind with the R4C. So I want to
Attackers are
see that.
moving to
While
defuse the
on the
bomb.
defensive side of things, Mira Esports, just the standard ops. They bring the Mozzie, they bring the Aruni. Deathamar was playing Aruni in Oregon as well. Invi with the smoke, Blank with Malusi, and Rams with Buck once again sticking with the Jaeger.
Right, he will be sticking with the Jaeger. In fact, yes. Like you said, we're going to see that little bit of a change up in terms of the operator lineup, but not a whole lot, of course. At least not on the side of the attack.
A
We've
bomb
got
has been
Yana
located.
coming in. I've got the Zofia as well, Flores as well being employed. We don't see the Capita being used just as much because I think we all know Mercenaries is not really the utility emphasized team. They would
Yeah, they're
rather,
more like I'll run you,
yeah,
I'll get you out, and I'll kill you. So you know,
pretty much, pretty much. Well said. But looks like Blank will be landing a shot. Might just be able to land another. He won't be able to. That's a Zeep to get that frag quickly enough. I think Blank got a little too overexcited after that first kill that he dropped, and that was a very Insevency spider kill because we saw the man rappel upside down and just his dead body drop down like a rag doll. It's very funny.
yep, that was a quick trade though. So I guess it doesn't matter much. And Melusi having dropped her utility, other than the C4, does Melusi still have the C4? I'm not quite sure, but doesn't bring much utility to if you drop down the Melusi devices already. So Hasib is gonna drone and see if it's clear, and he's gonna go for a plant. That is a very quick plant. I think they know the site is clear.
Might just be able to get this plant down, honestly. Plant is down, but they've lost 2 lives in getting that down. Now it's all onto a post plant. That's snow. And Maker will have to play again, so make that only snow. He's the only one left. That's the first kill. A very expected position coming in from the diffusers already being stuck. Deathammer comes in to stop him, but that's 2 of them, both of them, in fact, on to stopping him. And yes, they will. The triple kill from Rhymes with Bucky just goes in for the jump. I mean, why wouldn't he, right? That was all very well played from the Jaeger. Gets that round in for the side of Kira Esports, and that will be the first round being put on board. Looks like Kira Esports will be proving both the first round. Doha, they will be the ones to get that first round for themselves on defense.
Yep,
Let's
first
see
round for
what round 8.
Kira Esports on defense. It was a very quick plant. It was very. I think they had the right idea, but they didn't have the right execution, in my opinion. Even though they did get the plant down, MRC said they lost 2 bodies very quickly. Rhymes with Buck just gunned them down. And in the end, it was just too much for Snow to do, 1v2, 1v3, whatever, whichever it was just not enough time or angles, whatever you call it. And Ramsey Buck gets the last frag, gets the job done. So 4-3 advantage to Kira Esports, and they are looking
Attackers need to
pretty
locate
good,
and
in my
defuse as
opinion,
many
to
bombs
take
as they
this
can.
map and progress to the next stage of these qualifiers.
Attackers have discovered the location.
That is true. Let's see
While
exactly
we
what happens
see-
going forward in the qualifiers, though. But Slayer just taking those angles, just making sure we have a line of sight for the denial.
Laser wire up.
Making his way up top.
10
Got
seconds
a
to
lot
go.
of preparations going on, just the
Bomb
standard
by
stuff
attackers.
in the preparation
5
phase
seconds
of Rainbow Six Siege. Getting everything ready, all the rotations and whatnot
Attackers are
checked.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
There we go, we'll be underway
Attackers
with
have
the
dropped
action
the bomb
phase as
diffuser.
well. Got the Mozzie being played this time around, like we saw Mercenaries
Attackers
employ that
recovered
as
the
well.
diffuser.
And of course, it was a little devastating with the spawn peaks coming in, but I don't see Kira going out to lengths like those on getting that early aggression. And they're just very happy chilling out on site. They're just very happy wasting time off of Mercenaries. And I guess if it works out, that might just be the way to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need for Kira to rush anything at this point. They don't need to go for those rash spawn kills. And Kira has never been one of those teams to, just spawn kill and try to kill someone. If they die, it just up to the rest of the teammates. But they are more like a methodical, calculated, trade-based, strat-based team. I mean, that's how they've always been, regardless of the number of player changes. That is how they've always been. And credit to them, they are winning. They won the last map. They are winning this map. So it'll be interesting to see, though. It's still three on Mercenariez side and four towards Kira, but it's still anyone's game.
That is true. It's a little too quick to judge who might be able to take away this match in itself. But yeah, just on a general scale, right now, I think we're just closing in towards both of the teams reaching their peak performance. I'm not sure if that's the word I want to go for, because any moment now we'll be getting to see them just jump into that hyperdrive and give us all of that sweet Rainbow Six Siege action that we love to see. Nobody's dropped so far. 5 versus 5 still in the lobby. Everybody's alive, well and good, doing their
Yeah,
duties.
a lot of reconstruction has been done by MRCZ. They're opening up floorboards, ledge, um, Qatar with the breach charges. They're doing a lot of work with Zofia. And as I say that, he's going to get the first pick. MI7 is going to drop the Jaeger, and this buck is going to go down. 50 seconds left on the board. He's going to get one more. Envy, the smoke is off the board. This should be a round for MRCZ, but let's see what happens. 5v3. Everybody on full health for MRCZ.
Right, the plant is also being stuck. Death Amar's player, the only ones left remaining. Make that one less, because I thought that was Death Amar losing his life. There we go. He will eventually, though, by a Hasib. It's all down to Slayer. He did get a frag. Will be able to get another. He does spot the Ash, but that's a little too late. Goes for the prone peak, but of no use. MI7 from top will be able to get that kill. But this must have been... that must have been a little convenient for him to get that frag from that angle. And yes, it was. It was very convenient. We saw that from the death replay as well. We'll be
Yep.
proceeding on towards round 9. The equalizer is back into effect, Doa. We have a 4
Yeah, I mean,
versus 4
I,
already.
I, I want this to go to, I want this to go to the third map. I'm sure everybody wants this to go to the third map. Don't judge me, guys. I'm not in favor of anybody, or I am not in favor of MRCZ, if you can say. But it's just good for the viewers, the viewers at home have something to look forward to. You don't want to see a 2-0, you want to see a 2-1. That's how it should be. It's more
True,
action,
true. More siege
more
action.
excitement, more
Yes.
everything. So that's how it should be.
Defenders, protect your
Definitely.
bombs from being
It's been
by
quite
attackers.
the fun that we've had so far, and I mean, it doesn't hurt to watch for another map, right? And it's just peak Rainbow Six Siege here that we're getting to see all of the best players in the region battling it out. I mean, couldn't get better than this. But anyways, we'll be going forward and ahead from here. Round 9 underway with the prep phase. We've got the side this time around. Blue Bar and Sunrise, my personal favorite of this map at least. So for some reason, I don't know, since this map has come out, it has
10 seconds
these
to
sites have
insertion.
been my favorite since day one. Well, maybe because
5
both of
seconds
them
to
have a
insertion.
bar in their names, but apart from that as well, most definitely a few of my favorite sites. Just the way the dynamic they happen to offer in terms of both attacking and defense. So let's see what Kira has, or in fact Mercenaries has, in terms of turnarounds for this site once again.
Yeah, MRCZ won both of their bar rounds, so we have to see how
A bomb
Kira
has
do
been
their
located.
blue bar and sunrise bar round. It's a very different approach because they have a player on the Oryx, it's sort of a very roamer, very I'll jump up the hatch type of guy. And like even though Deathamar is on 10 kills, we see Invi a bit lacking behind. Blank, Slayer, Ryan, but they're all doing some work. They are getting the trade done. So I guess just as I say that, Invi is gonna once again get shot down and is gonna be so low on health. It's not very wise to try to take these angles with the SMG11, but then who am I to say that to him? He does get those kills. Having said that, MRCZ are working their way towards the second floor. They are getting some work done, getting some coordination established. While Jaeger is being droned out, and is definitely going to be wise for him to just fall back at this moment.
Wise decision indeed. He's just gonna fall back. Live to fight another day, at least for the moment. No lives lost. Once again, Coastline is proving out to be quite the cat and mouse game for both the sides. Or we might just get to see a few of them exchange a little bit of firepower
Yeah,
here.
and I think Envy got a reset in the process.
Oh yes, he did. Just back on 20 HP, I think.
Located by attackers.
Get Fatar trying to reattempt on getting that job done with the Flores explosive drone coming in as well. Not really sure what that gadget is called, honestly. But I'm just gonna go with the explosive drone for the moment.
Yeah, this Flores gadget is fine, you know. Flores drone,
Yeah.
Flores gadget is. I'm sure
It's
everybody
been a
can
while
understand
since.
that.
Yeah. Sadly, I haven't gotten to check him out in game though. We've got Fatar coming in with the kill meanwhile. Apart from the Flores stock that we were having, Fatar will make sure he shuts down the smoke, and that's a big pick. There's no more smoke canisters that will be used into this match. But right now, I'm loosely watching that long angle all the way from the blue bar. There's another fight, and Snow wins that. That's the Zofia getting the kill on Death Armor. Looking to find more, and oh boy, I think Hasib looked away at the wrong time, or did he not? He knew there's somebody there. Reading into that situation like a book, will get that kill and will get the plan down right now. That's his objective. While his teammates give him ample amount of cover, and yes, they will. Mercenaries will make sure round 9 goes to them one step closer to match point.
Yep, very well played by Mercenaries. 4v1 is always going to be difficult, you know. No matter how good you are, I mean, it's Mercenaries after all. 4v1 is always going to be so difficult on such an attack-sided map. Just like I said, MRCZ have brought it back. They are on the advantage. If they win this next round, they are going to be on match point. So it's going to be very interesting from here on out. They don't decide to take the Ash anymore. Instead, it's going to be an Amaru that's going to be being brought out by Maker. That is pretty interesting. Envy switches from the Vigil to the Mute. Just as I said, there's going to be another 6th pick, I guess, from Amaru. Is there going to be? No, he's going to stick? Yeah, I think he's going to stick to Amaru only.
Attackers
okay.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs
All
as
right,
they can.
we'll be getting to see some Amaru action. A little bit of flying and jumping, I guess. I hope we get to see that. I love to see Amaru just flying into a window. It's always nice to see. Makes me think that hey, there's an operator I never thought would be on scene. But yeah, it's fun to see Amaru. That's the bottom line, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Walking into
definitely fun to see Amaru.
Oh yes. So round 10,
10 seconds
I think we'll be getting to see Mercenaries just sending it all in right now for getting that match point
5
for
seconds
themselves.
insertion.
They don't really look like they could, leave any slip-ups at this moment. Kira Esports is just as close to the match point. They might just be able to get this round for themselves and proceed onto it. Mercenaries has to make sure they stay one step ahead if they want to really lead onto the advantage over Kira Esports over here. Got a little bit of retaliation from the side of the defense as well. They're just making noise at this point. We've not got essential fights being taken out. There is, in fact, Envy getting caught up in the 90 rotation in the hallway. He's being pinched from the skylight itself, but of course, there's so much more room that he could use to just fall back into safety. He's got Slayer as well for helping him out. There you go. Drone comes in through that little vent thingy. We've still got Envy trying to hold on to anybody rappelling down this area.
Yep, Envy is not shy or not scared of anybody as always. Even though he's on a lack of kills, he doesn't care, you know. He's gonna take that pick, he's gonna take that kill, just like MX7 or anybody in MRCZ's team. Just as I said, he's not scared to do that, and he's gonna get the first pick. Amaru is the maker. Amaru is gonna be off the board, and Fatar is gonna get that trade, and Blank is gonna be off the board. The Jaeger is gone.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Well, another day, another Jaeger dies because of a nade. Weird, ironic, but true. We're going to see some more nade action coming in. Envy very low on HP right now, but that's not his concern because Fatar and Snow are the only ones left remaining. 2 versus 4. Heavy on the man count will be Kira Esports, but that is about to change. We'll be seeing another kill come in from Fatar, and the diffuser being retrieved as well by Snow. Snow himself is a little low on HP, and they've got to take care of the Aruni gates as well. That will be taken care of, but not really sure if they've got the fight left in them because Kia Esports might just be able to defeat them
Attackers
off of
dropped
the
the
man count
diffuser.
advantage that they have for themselves. At this point, the ADS is taken care of. Did catch off that nade before they took care of it though.
Yeah, I
But
don't
the
know how
nest.
that nade got caught by the ADS. I mean, it was but fire, but I guess it did. That is the radius. It is what it is. But anyway, advantage to Kira Esports, 3-2-1. MRCZ Snow is on low. Qatar is also
Attackers
not on
recovered the bomb
100 HP.
diffuser.
So with 20 seconds to go, they have a lot to do. It is going to be hard for MRCZ, and I think Kira has got this round in the bag.
Attackers bomb diffuser
Oh
has
yes,
been
look at
dropped.
that
15
surprise
seconds
attack
left.
from Buck. That was a little bit of a jump scare,
10
honestly.
seconds to
Qatar
go.
will lose his life. Snow is very low on HP. It's highly unlikely that he happens to walk out of this
5 seconds left.
with anything useful. He won't be able to. That's very evident at this point. That will be
Operators, you
Kira
have run out of
Esports
time.
for round 10 people. That will be them to make sure that they don't let Mercenaries take the advantage and hop onto the match point. Shaking off match point is definitely a little more difficult. It's all the while more pressure onto the players themselves, and looks like the pressure is getting to the players. Will be requested a pause timer. That's what will be happening. We'll be going into a quick pause for the players. It's just I'm not really sure what kind of a timeout it is, but for my understanding, I'm just going to call it a tactical one because both of these teams equalize on a 5-5. Anybody could take match point. This match is anybody's at this point, and of course, when I say anybody's, Kira Esports is looking to seal the deal right here with the 2 rounds that they need to get on board and get this 2-0 done for themselves in this best of 3. Whereas Mercenaries, of course, they want to take us to the third match. They want to take us to the last map that will be Chalet. Will that be the case or not is the real question right now. Kira has managed to bounce back into this last round that we just got to see. But is that enough is the real question.
Yeah, the pause is obviously, regardless of what it is, we all know that is a tactical timeout. 5-5. Whoever
Hmm.
wins this next round, round 11, is going to be on match point, and it's a big, big advantage to whoever it may be. Kira Sports, they take this best of 3 if they win from there on. MRCZ,
Hmm.
they tie the series, then it goes on to a best of 3. So it's like a big task. This next 2 rounds are going to be so important for both the teams, because a lot of things are on the line, at this point.
Oh, yes. That's pretty much it. I think equally away from getting this map victory for themselves at this point. But when we do happen to speak on the totality of it, Kira Esports definitely looking to. I don't think they want to take this to the third match. They definitely want to finish it off right here,
Yeah,
right
obviously, that's understandable. Obviously.
now. I mean, with the stakes this high, they cannot be taking any chances.
Yeah,
Just
definitely, definitely. They cannot take any chances, between Kira Sports or MRCZ. Even MRCZ cannot take any chances. If Kira Sports won that tactical timeout, I'm sure MRCZ are more than happy to oblige. Even they will take this
timeout, yeah.
timeout pretty well as well. They'll get their strategies, get their attacks sorted out. So it'll be pretty good for both the sides, I guess. So it is good for both the teams because there's a lot on the line. Take your time, it's fine. Assess properly, see what you're doing wrong in defense or in attack, and get the thing done. While just as I talk about it, Slayer is going to get disconnected for some reason. I hope he comes
I
back.
guess he just heard you. He's like, take your time. He's like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna make some coffee and come back quickly. Hopefully, Maker will make his coffee quickly and be back. That's not the real reason, people. That's not why he's gone. We don't know why he's gone, and hopefully he'll be back quickly enough. I guess we'll be taking a quick break. In fact, people will be joining you guys on the other side of the break very shortly. The moment we have the reconnection coming in. Stay tuned. All right, people. I guess we're back a little too early this time, wouldn't you agree, Dova?
Yep, that was pretty quick. I mean, Slayer did disconnect, but he quickly hopped on back. It was some internet issue, as always. We can all relate, in the Indian subcontinent, how the internet, how the electricity is. So you can't really do anything about that. We try to do these things with as much less rehosting as possible.
Oh
But it is
yes.
what it is. Without further ado, let's get going to round 11. 5-5. It's anyone's game at this point.
Anyone's
Attackers
game,
need
just
to
like you said,
locate and
Costa. We were
defuse bomb.
discussing about that even before our little bit of a break as well.
Bomb located by
Kira
attackers.
Esports or Mercenariez, who's going to be the one to take the match point first? I hope the audience is already popping off in the chat, making their predictions, because whoever gets match point first will be the one to stay in command for this match. It will be a little bit of a difficult position for their opponents to play, and of course, with that mental pressure added, I'm talking about. Let's see what happens going forward from here.
Okay, here's what I want you to do, Foxy. I
10
want you to
seconds
predict
left.
who's going to win this map.
This map, honestly, I think Kira is
5
going to win
seconds
it.
to go.
I
So
mean,
you think Kira is going to win this map and the series?
Attackers are
I
heading
think
out to
so.
defuse a bomb.
Yes, they might just be the ones to go to grand finale.
Okay, okay.
So
I mean,
the,
as
the
much it is
reason.
hard to predict, but okay. Go on, go on.
All right,
Sorry,
let
my
me
bad.
just let me just give you a little bit of backstory why I think like that, because I feel like Kira, really gave out as a good performance on Oregon. It was a decent score that we got to see, and considering the kind of team MRCC is, look at that, they'll be getting the first frag done for themselves, and we will be the one to fall. But coming back to what I was trying to say, with a match like that, walking into this, taking their timeout just a second ago, I mean, of course, it might not be intended, might be because of some issues, but they did get the timeout. Being able to use that into this crucial moment, and that is even before either of them get match point. I think they've really got some tricks up their sleeve. They're really thinking about this right. And look at that, Fatar will make sure he gets his double. Weirdly enough, as I keep speaking about how Kira might be able to win this, Mercenaries happens to keep cementing their advantage further and further. 2 kills on board, even the possible third one onto Death Hammer. He just happens to narrowly fall back, at least onto the safety. Slayer might just be in for a little bit of a surprise here. Or is it the attackers who might be in for the surprise? Yes, there will be. That's one, that's two. As we find the third one. There's another one right outside the window. He's expecting it, but no, the free fire from Fatar will come in, but that's already enough damage done. We got Rhymes with Buck and Deathammer to try and turn these tables once again. That Slayer has just set them up against. It's a very, very difficult position that was. Not really much he could do. Got those 2 kills for himself, and very well done, in fact.
Yeah, and you were going for Kira Esports. So just to oppose you, Foxy, I'm gonna go with MRC. So let's see how it goes. I don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be wrong. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting match. While we see
Attackers recovered the
an
bomb
advantage for
diffuser.
MRC because they have 3 people on board, while Kira only have
Attackers
2
bomb
with
diffuser
Death
has been
Hammer
dropped.
on half HP. So MRC have a lot of time on their hands. They can take this slow. They still have at least 40 seconds, which is enough in my opinion at this point of the game.
Attackers have recovered the
I think that is true, honestly, Dua,
bomb
because
located by attackers.
right now MRCZ they're just taking it a little slow. Look at that drone works, a little bit of information, just to make sure that whatever they do now has got to be a calculated move. Moving forward from here, one mistake and they might just be able to give away the round to Kira Esports. Patar, look at that, he's gotten the information from the Lucy. Last 10 seconds, lot of stuff to be, oh boy, accounted for, as I was going to say. That's a frost trap they were not expecting. That's the diffuser down as well. It's a 1 versus 2, but there's no way the plan goes down and there's no way the kill comes in. That was one hell of a mistake from the side of Mercenaries. That
Yeah, they couldn't get the plant done. I saw him, he was reviving, but he should have gone for the diffuser and just tried to
weirdly
plant, I
enough,
guess.
I was just about to say, I hope they have everything accounted for, especially the frost mats. That's exactly when he steps into one.
Yeah, I mean that Frostman is just so casual, yet it is just so competitive. You just don't expect it to be there at the last 10-15 seconds. I said that MRC they have a lot of time when it was 40 seconds, but I mean the smoke canisters denied them entry, and they did lose a lot of precious seconds over there. And like in the end, I
Attackers
mean,
need
as
to
much as I
locate
want
and
to say you
defuse
should look out for
bombs.
this frost match, I mean, it is very, very hard, guys. It is very, very hard. Trust me. I
I
mean,
think Doa, you've been the victim of a few frost
yeah,
match
man.
yourself.
I can recall Rattler being uh,
Oh
a,
yes,
ro- a lot on this frost match on a lot big occasions. It is very hard
yeah.
to look out for this. While you have like the plant in mind, you have to get that plant done. But I think they should have picked up the diffuser and go for the plant. I don't know what happened there though.
I think, all right. I think this might have happened, because we were spectating the other attacker who was on the other side of the map.
5 seconds
Maybe,
to
just
insertion.
maybe, while trying to pick up the diffuser and pressing the same key
Attackers must
for getting the
locate and
diffuser
defuse a
down,
bomb.
maybe the revive might have gotten initiated
Yeah, I
to get
think
that
that's
trap
actually
off.
true. Yeah, when you say about it, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I think that's something Ubisoft should look into. Maybe have a different key for picking
Attackers
up
have
the
located a
diffuser and a
bomb.
different key for reviving a teammate. Because having the same and
I
like
mean,
just like on that
I mean,
occasion,
then
it was
again, wait
I'm
a
sure
minute.
pretty hard.
Wait a minute. I thought we could key map these things. Actually, you know what? Let's just put this key mapping thing
Attackers
aside.
drop the
It's
diffuser.
getting a little confusing for myself as well, because I thought we could manually change the way the keys function in the game. But
Yeah,
yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
we'll be going forward from here. We've got Maker coming in onto that kill onto Slayer. That's a quick frag, honestly. That's the first opening kill for the side of the attackers to be taking advantage like this. Mercenaries right now, will they be taking us to overtime? Death Amor will be the second one to fall. That's still a down, but I think that confirmation will be due any moment now. Either that's a confirmation or that's a double kill that they're able to take advantage of. I don't see the revive coming in because Fatar will not be letting that kill go away. We know the greed, we know when it has paid off, and this will be one of those instances. That kill will come in, that's just the confirmation though, not the second one. Just got to look for the follow-up, but that follow-up has disengaged from the fight. We'll be seeing getting to see that kill come in, but oh boy, what a trade between Asir and Lang. Both of them happen to land shots at the same time onto each other's heads. That will be one less defender and one less attacker. But right now, I think Kia Esports is the one who's really got to be worried about their man
Attackers
count.
recovered the bomb diffuser.
Very
A bomb
sneaky
has been
position for
located.
Envy. Might just be the playmaker over here, honestly. If he does not get spotted, this will be tricky for Iana. I think he's seen him. I think he has seen him, but he's just pretending to not see him. Maybe not. I don't think so. Oh, he has not seen
Oh
him.
my God!
He is not seeing him. Envy might just be the playmaker, like we discussed. Two people
No,
inside
no,
this room,
not like this.
inside the same room with this defender. Plant is going down. Envy looking to make the play of the lifetime, and yes, he will. The double kill comes in. He's got the diffuser in his hands, and this might just be the play that Kira Esports needed to make to get this match for themselves. And this is not just any map, people. This will guarantee Kira Esports their grand finale spot. Here comes another kill. It's all out Envy. In fact, in a 1 versus 1, the down will come in on the snow. And yes, he does it. Envy on the clutch, people. Kira Esports will make sure that they get this 2-0 done for themselves. And that's the second map back to back. Kira Esports will not be taking us to the third match. That was quite the performance from Envy.
I
Definitely
mean,
the playmaker.
what was that in the end, man? What? What was that in the end? He dropped
Too good.
four kills, a quad kill out of nowhere. He was just hiding them behind the suitcase, and the Iana or the other guy didn't spot him at all. That is so smart. I mean, my hats off to you, bro. That was very very well played. That was very well played.
Envy just making me question why I stopped playing Siege, honestly. That was beautiful, man. That was so good to see. Almost got me off of my seat with the adrenaline rush. I guess that was a beautiful match, and I think from what I can make is EXT will be facing off the winners right now. That is Kira Esports on a later date that I'm not aware of. But yeah, that's what is going to happen. What a beautiful match we got to see. Thank you, Doa, for joining me to cast this. Thank you,
Of
Round,
course, man.
for
It was my
hosting.
pleasure.
Oh, yes, it was definitely fun to cast with you as well. So I guess that will be it from us for now.
Yep. see you guys on the next one. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.